Hey everyone, this is Marco, aka the Compassionate Soldier on Tumblr. This video is titled 6 Minute Marco, which I promise is not as dirty as it sounds. On Tumblr, I'm also known as Mizuneko29, which is my main blog account, and that's me there. This video is just about me putting on my Marco cosplay, a little tutorial of how I'd get it done. So let's get started. Alright, so I've got my white shirt on, and we are going to start it with a mesh wig cap. I like the mesh ones because they breathe really well and they're easy to use with bobby pins, which is a must for those of us who have long hair. Long hair can be difficult to get into a short wig, but thankfully this one doesn't seem to be too much of a problem considering the wig is really close to my natural hair color. So the first thing we are going to do is just try to get that mesh wig cap on, and then what I'm going to put on over that is a nylon wig cap. It's also very close to the wig color. And for this particular cosplay, I like to push it up just a little bit farther so that my widow's peak shows. Creates a nice little effect when I try to put the wig on, as you can see. And that's pretty much the first step. Alright, next we are going to go right ahead and put the wig on. Unfortunately, it is fuller and a little bit longer than I had wanted it to be, but eBay sellers aren't always reliable. But it's nice and soft at least, and it's close to the color that I wanted it to be anyway, so at least that's a plus. As you can see, it is very fluffy and it hasn't really been tamed yet, so that's one thing I have to work on. But for this particular cosplay, it works alright because if I just comb it out a little bit, it starts flattening, and I actually kind of like how it looks for Marco. And of course, there's me being a ditz, dropping everything. Um, Now I want to make sure that the widow's peak is in the center of the part where it should be, because that way it makes the wig look a little more natural, and I've actually had people say that they think it's my real hair, which is kind of cool because it's the same color. But yeah, so after that I just take a couple of bobby pins and pin the bangs over to the side a bit. Marco has sort of a long part to his hair, which can be difficult to do if you're just trying to style it with the gel or anything. I'm not really any good at that sort of styling, so I just kind of do as simple cosplay as I can. Making sure again that the widow's peak is in the center of the part. And here I'm just trying to fluff out the hair a little bit so it falls a little bit neater. Because it doesn't necessarily like to go the right way sometimes, being as full and fluffy as it is. And I can't talk, sorry. I think that looks pretty good. So once I get the part in the right place and I get the hair draping down to the side, which I think is a cool effect, sometimes I will button up the shirt, sometimes I won't, depending on how I feel. For this video though, I think I'm just going to do it. I want to quickly apologize to you guys if the audio sounds a little bit choppy. I keep screwing up, so I have to try to record my audio in segments. Makes it a little bit easier. So now that I got my wig on, I move on to the fun part, which is applying all my freckles. For this, I just like to use a liquid eyeliner, but you can use any kind of lip liner or pencil liner. I like to use black because it shows up better on pictures, though it helps to have a little mirror to apply it. Otherwise, I'm just guessing where I'm putting the freckles. The only technique I typically use is just to follow the curvature underneath my eye. Um, and you'll see I'll just put a bunch of little speckles all over the place, seemingly random, but I don't want them to be, too close together, otherwise they kind of just sloppy. Um, I'll started putting some on my nose too, so it looks a little cuter, I think, just to have some freckles on there. The left side is always really hard to do, however, because I am right-handed, so it's not very easy for me to apply the freckles to my left-hand side of my face, and you can see I just messed up, but it's nice because I have a washcloth, so I can just fix it whenever I need to. Now, messing up is alright, and it doesn't have to be perfect because freckles are never perfect and they're just kind of scattered all over the place anyway. So for Marco, this works really well. Some of them are going to be lighter and darker, although my eyeliner seems to be getting a little bit faint, so I'll just have to reapply and darken some of the freckles later. Um, right now, it's just me applying freckles. Yeah, like a cutie butt. I did not just say that. Anyway, yeah, as you can see here, I'm just darkening up some of the freckles. I'm not even going to be worrying about how close they are because this is a simple video and I'll just have to take it off and reapply later. Little known fact though, I actually don't know how to apply real makeup, so I never put on eyeliner on my eyes or blush or eyeshadow because I just mess it up anyway. Checking out my work now, it seems pretty good, I think. Putting away my little mirror. And the very last part I have to do is put on my jacket. This jacket I actually bought on eBay. It was one of those send us your measurements and we'll make you a custom one, which is hit and miss sometimes, but this is actually a really good quality jacket. I'm really happy with it. If anyone is interested to know where I bought it, who I bought it from, I can give them a shout out. No problems there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick and easy, 6 minutes, and that's my Marco cosplay. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Tumblr. So have a good one, and Happy New Year. Bye!